you just graduated SQT, you volunteered to go to war, show up to Team 10, and you're 19 years old on your first deployment to Iraq.
Yep.
How was that?
Humbling.
Yeah. Was there any, before we get into that, did you have any time with your platoon before you went out the door, or did you just show up and it's like, hey, guess what? I graduated early,
Yep.
and I'll be heading out the door with you tomorrow.
We showed up in, don't quote me exactly, I think we showed up in August, and we deployed in March. So, a little bit, a couple months. We got to hit the major blocks. We got CQB, land warfare. Missed all the pro dev, so wasn't one of the guys went to sniper school or any of that as new guys, so no new guy schools at all. They gave us hazmat demo driver, which I couldn't do because I didn't have a driver's license. You had to be 25, so I couldn't do that. I couldn't get a rental car. Yeah, it was basically just I was like the lowest life form on earth. But we had 9 new guys and 9 old guys. So it was good, man. The mesh was good. The learning curve was high. The standard in that platoon was extremely high, but it should have been. I'm glad it was now. I didn't understand at the time. I thought they were being dicks just to be dicks.
Yeah.
But if I could have done it all over again, I wish I would have paid attention more. A lot of that resistance came from feeling like I was already part of it, because I'd been born into it. So it was hard for me to let go of. You know, a little bit of arrogance, I'm sure. The fact that I knew everybody, like I already know them. Like the CMC was my dad's best friend. I've known him my entire life.
Damn.
So it's weird to see him in the hallway like, hey, Master Chief. Then see him on the weekend, you're like, hey, Master Chief. You know what I mean?
What was your dad thinking? What was his reaction that you were going to war right off the bat, 19?
I mean, he was happy for me.
Was he?
Yeah.
He was pretty stoked about it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell he was nervous. You could tell my mom was really nervous. I mean, Iraq in 2004 or 5, being shot never entered my mind. Like,
yeah.
Navy SEALs hadn't been shot. That's not a thing. Like, we're good. It happened sporadically. Nobody's died yet, not in Iraq. It was the IDs we were worried about. It was like they were hitting them all day, every day. So when we got there, I mean, that was pretty surreal, like flying in, you know, take off, 19 years old, and, you know, you're on the C-17, getting ready to land, and people start, you know, 2 hours out, they're breaking the no vans, body armor, helmet, nods, loading guns. I've never deployed before. Apparently this is completely normal. Like, we landed like we were going to be under fire the entire time. Like, you had no idea. And when, I mean, now that you've deployed, you open it up and there's a guy with a flatbed pulling off ISU 90s. Like, I thought we would be shot down. Like, the way they were flying in, it was crazy. Everybody's getting sick. Just, it was early in the war. It was a different environment. No one had any real combat experience.
Yeah.
Even the older guys in the platoon had been to Afghanistan, but it was more of the presence patrols. It wasn't sustained combat. They hadn't had it before. So we were all kind of new guys together.
Where were you guys?
Baghdad.
Baghdad?
Yeah. So we split. We did PSD for a little bit, and then we do 2 weeks of that. So doing the all the dignitaries in Iraq.
Real quick, PSD is personal security detail. So a lot of teams were doing that for the Iraqi government officials. Yeah,
it was a way to stay busy, way to be employed. Like, hey, if they have to put us here for this, maybe they'll let us do DAs too. So we had a strike force set up. And because I was so young, I mean, a lot of the new guys got pushed over to the strike force. Like, they didn't want a 19-year-old kid standing in front of CNN, you know, driving around the president of Iraq or whatever else we were doing. So I was lucky in that sense. I got to go over with, we did a weird conglomerate with Team 10 and Team 4 from the East Coast. We all deployed together in the same compound. And I think we had 5 and 7, the same thing. So we were just overflowed with people. So we got to work with everybody. It was pretty cool.
So what were you guys doing then if you weren't on the PSD team?
Doing raids.
Raids?
Yep.
How many raids were you doing?
A couple a week.
couple a week.
Yeah, 4 or 5, like staying busy. But they were all mobility packages. We'd pull out of that base, and there was no armor. There was no armor in the turret gunner. So I'd rock the 50 up front. And it was bad, man. Like, you just see the rubble on the side of the road, expecting to hit one, you just wouldn't. And we'd make it through, and you come back, and you're like, okay, gotta get some pancakes, here we go, gotta make it back. We'd drive back, and nothing would happen. You're like, every day was a breath hold, just waiting to get hit, and you'd hear it. Like, SIG acts would get reported, all the significant activity, all the IDs that were hit the day before, and it's the same route in and out. You have to drive there to start everything. It's like, Marine convoy here, Army convoy there, 10 people killed here. God, like, when is this gonna happen? And because the curfew was so strict that time, you never saw anybody. We didn't do anything during the day. So at night, I didn't see an Iraqi, an actual local, for months.
Oh shit.
No, not until we started doing DAs.